Have you ever found yourself hesitating over a small purchase, thinking, do I really need this extra guac? Or, should I pay more for legroom on this flight? What if I told you there's a simple rule that helps decide when little splurges are totally fine, without wrecking your long-term finances? That's what we'll talk about today, the 0.01% rule. Stick around, because this one tiny rule might save you a lot of stress. The 0.01% rule comes from financial writer Nick Maggiulli, introduced in his book The Wealth Ladder and widely discussed lately. Here's how it works. You take your net worth, everything you own minus what you owe. Multiply it by 0.0001, that is 0.01%. If a purchase costs that amount or less, you can more or less give yourself permission to buy it without overthinking. It's a quick sanity check. Example. If your net worth is $500,000, then 0.01% is $50. If you're debating whether to spend $50 on something, say the extra guac or a nicer seat, the rule says, go ahead, worry-free. So why is this rule making waves? Reduces decision fatigue. We spend mental energy on tiny expenses. This rule helps you stop sweating the small stuff. Guilt and overcaution shrink. Especially if you've built up some wealth or are naturally frugal, this gives you permission to enjoy small perks. Keep spending scaled to your means. It anchors discretionary spending, things you could live without, to a fraction of your wealth, so you don't accidentally let lifestyle creep run away with you. Of course, it's not a blank check. There are some real caveats. It's meant for occasional spending, not daily. If you apply 0.01% dozens of times a week, the little things add up. Net worth needs to be calculated honestly. Some people might overvalue illiquid assets, like a home, or ignore debts. That skews the base number. It doesn't substitute for a full financial plan. Emergencies, savings, long-term investing still matter more. Use this as a decision helper, not a master rule. Here are some tips on integrating the 0.01% rule into your life. Know your net worth. If you haven't done the math recently, take a minute. Bank accounts plus investments plus other assets minus debts. Set a threshold. Multiply by 0.01%. That gives you your worry-free purchase amount. Use it as a gut check. When you're on the fence about a small thing, compare it to the threshold. If under, move ahead. If over, pause and think more. Track how often you use it. If you find you're using it every day, maybe tighten the rule or adjust other parts of your budget. Adjust over time. Your net worth and priorities will change. So will what feels like a small expense. Be ready to recalculate. Scenario examples. Debating guac for $3.35. If your threshold is $10 or more, it's fine. Flight seat upgrade for $80, depending on your net worth, could be borderline or okay. Maggiulli used something like this on his honeymoon. They paid extra to sit together because it was within his 0.01% limit. Upgrading to first class for thousands? That usually exceeds 0.01% unless your net worth is very high, so think twice. To sum up, the 0.01% rule gives you a simple yardstick. Spend without worry when the cost is 0.01% of your net worth. Helps reduce mental load, guilt, hesitation, especially for small discretionary spending. But it's just a guide, not a financial strategy. Use it wisely and combine it with saving, planning, and being mindful. If you liked this idea, try it out this week. Pick one purchase you were hesitating over. Run it through the 0.01% test, see how you feel. It might change how you make lots of little decisions down the road. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss more simple, actionable money tips. Drop a comment. What's your net worth, or a ballpark? And what's your 0.01% number? Do you think you'd use the rule? Thanks for watching. See you next time.